Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the JVIMPACTS podcast. We talk about motivation, health, and life. I'm Coach JV, your top health and mindset coach in the world. Remember, what you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words. You know the rest and become your reality. If it's your first time on the podcast, I want to say welcome to the JVIMPACTS podcast. And if you sent this podcast to somebody else, I want to say thank you for helping us fulfill our mission of impacting lives every single day. Well, today you landed on Motivation Monday. We do a podcast every single day. Motivation Monday, Health Tuesday, Hump Day Wednesday, Life Lesson Thursday, and Fired Up Friday. These are 8 to 12-minute podcasts just to get you to critically think, to get you moving throughout the day. But we need a favor. We need a couple favors from you. First of all, if you're listening audibly on iTunes, Stitcher, Libsyn, Spotify, go to our YouTube channel, 3T Fitness, and you get to physically see what I'm talking about. I have a whiteboard every single podcast, and I'm going to walk you through step by step. Some of you are more visual learners, so I'm going to take you through as well. So if you're audible, I'm going to be walking you through the steps audibly, and then on our YouTube channel, I'll be taking you through it visually. So I'm really excited to be with you guys. Remember, what you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. I want to share with you guys something. This is pretty cool. As I've been saying that over and over again. If you go back in the podcast, it's been about 6 months. I started saying it intermittently, and then I started saying it quite a bit, and then I started saying it every single day. Well, guess what? If you go to Spotify now and you type in motivation, we climbed to the top 8 podcasts in motivation on Spotify. Now, is that magic? No. I told the universe, I told my thinking mind to tell my subconscious mind what my programming is. Remember, my subconscious mind, doesn't know the difference between real or fake. So my subconscious mind responded to my vibration, and the vibration responded to the universe, and lo and behold, the podcast went to the top 8 on Spotify. We'll be number 1, not to compete, but to help as many people change their lives as possible. But let's get right into the podcast. I know you came here to get fired up. You came here to get motivated. And today is Motivation Monday, one of the most important days of the week. Why is that? Because everybody's sleepy. Everybody's tired. And this is a great opportunity for you to separate yourself, because what people are going to do is they're going to walk in today, they're going to walk over to the water cooler, and they're going to start talking crap about everybody else. What I want you to do is separate yourself from those people, change your environment, change your world. What I want you to do is get productive right when you get in. On Sunday, what you should start doing next week is start planning for the day. Wake up, drink 8 ounces of water. I say 32, but we'll back it down to 8 ounces. Get that 8 ounces of water. Get a nice little workout in or a walk. Wake up 15 minutes early and come in with energy and tenacity, because today you can separate yourself as a human being, and you don't have to compete against anybody else. There's these moments in time where you can separate yourself and take advantage of other people's lack of productivity, and then you don't even have to compete. But today we're going to talk about you have time. This is one of the most frustrating excuses I get all the time when it comes to health and fitness and taking care of your mindset. People say often, I don't have time. Let's start here. Time is an illusion. We actually created time. Do you think they had clocks back in the caveman days? No. They rose with the sun. They went to bed with the sun when the sun went down. They followed the circadian rhythm, right? They'd wake up, they'd go hunt their food, they'd come back, they would feed their family, and then they'd go to bed. We created time. We created stress. And now we say that we don't have time when we created it. The reason why you don't have time is because of what you're doing with your time. So today we're going to break it down. I'm just going to tell you straight up to your face right now. If you're watching on YouTube, and if you're listening on the podcast, hear me out. You have time. You are making excuses. And your commitment to being unhealthy, or your commitment to getting your relationship on track, your commitment to getting your finances on track, is competing with something else. You have competing commitments. So your commitment to be unhealthy is stronger than your commitment to being healthy. Your commitment to fixing your relationship is stronger, or your commitment to not fix your relationship is stronger to fix your relationship. You're hanging out at happy hour, maybe watching football with your boys all the time, spending time with your lady. There's things that are standing in your way. They're called competing commitments. And everybody has time. So let's break this down. So we have 24 hours in a day. Okay, let's start there. We have 24 hours in a day, and I want to break this down for you. So if you're on the Audible right now, if you're on iTunes, Libsyn, Stitcher, I want you to see this and listen to this really quickly. So number 1, we have sleep. I'm going to put 6 hours here. I think the average person gets about 6 hours. We can even put 8 hours, okay? I want you to break down your life just like this. So number 1, I want you to write down how much you sleep. So I sleep 4 hours a night, okay? So that's going to leave me 20 hours in the day. So what I want you to first do, your first step, is to write down how many hours you sleep, okay? It could be 6 hours, 8 hours, maybe 10 hours for you. But I sleep 4 hours a day. That leaves me with 20 hours left. 20 hours left to build a legacy, to become a legend. That's what I want to do, right? So then you ask yourself the next step. How much TV do you watch? How much time do you spend watching TV? So that's going to cut into my 20 hours if I watch TV. Now, I don't watch TV at all. I have no idea what's going on in the world. I only consume stuff that I control that goes into my mind. And I only watch stuff or listen to stuff while I'm driving audibly so that I can develop my mind. I don't watch any TV. I don't have time for it. So number one, I want you to see how much you sleep. Number two, I want you to measure how much time you're spending on TV. Number three, I want you to measure how much time you're spending on social media. Now for me, this is a big part of my career and a big part of my job to build 3T Fitness, okay? Next, this one's gonna get some of you. How much time do you spend talking about others? Are you starting to see the pattern? Are you starting to see that you have time? Let me ask you a question. Do you have time to cut out some TV? Maybe 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes? Do you have some time to cut out some social media? Maybe 15 minutes, 35 minutes, maybe 40 minutes? Do you have some time to stop talking about others and start talking highly about others and start building your own legacy? You know the answer. All right, so let's break this down. What if you cut out 10 minutes of TV? Just 10 minutes of TV. That's it. That's all I'm asking you to do. I want you to wake up 15 minutes early. That's already 25 minutes that we've saved right there. 25 minutes. Boom. So you've woken up 15 minutes early. You've now stopped watching TV for 10 minutes. You now have created 25 minutes in your life to read a book, to go work out, to drink some water, whatever it is to get healthy. Let's take it a step further. What if you stopped on social media for just 10 minutes? That's it. Now we're at 35 minutes of time freed up for you to work on your relationship, to get healthy, to get wealthy, to go drive Uber. Maybe 35 minutes will make you $10. Who knows, right? Next, how much time do you spend talking about others? What if we cut that out? So let's say it's 10 minutes. Let's just throw another 10 minutes on there. We're probably being generous with that one. All right, so we have 45 minutes now in this 24-hour day right here, this 24-hour clock that you have freed up by stop watching TV just 10 minutes. Wake up early for 15 minutes. That's it. It doesn't matter how much you sleep. Social media, 10 minutes. 10 minutes, stop talking about others. You have 45 minutes now to work out, to get healthy, to develop your mind, to come up with a business plan. So time is an excuse. You can't use it anymore. And the next time I hear someone say, I don't have time, I'm going to call them on their stuff. And I want you to do the same thing because you have 45 minutes that I just freed up. And that is super, super generous. I mean, you probably have hours and hours and hours and hours a day to dedicate to your health. It's your decisions you're making. They're called competing commitments. Your commitment to being unhealthy, your commitment to getting your life on track or not on track is way stronger than your commitment to getting your life and health on track. So you have time. I'm just letting you know. I just showed you 24 hours and I broke it down. So I'm up for 20 hours a day and I take advantage of every single moment. I pride myself on this. By the time people have woken up, I've meditated, prayed, I've worked out. I'm still fasting. I used to say at 8. I've had a cup of coffee. I'm ready to rock and roll. I've already read some of my audiobook, Think and Grow Rich. I'm so happy and grateful for the money that comes to me in increasing quantities from multiple sources on a continuous basis. I've meditated. I've done all these things before people even think about waking up because I take advantage of the 20 hours that I'm awake. So that's all I have to say today. I know I'm fired up, but it is a week to get moving. We're coming up on the 15th, and most of you are going to stop, and most of the world is going to quit. But I want you to stay strong, and I want you to stay with me. My name is Coach JV. I'm the top health and mindset coach in the world. Remember, what you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I love you very much, but damn well, don't let me love you more than you love yourself. Have a great day.